Welcome back to another relaxing, chilling ASMR type of Fortnite win. Again, showing that you don't need to be an excellent shot. You don't need to be great at aiming or shooting. You don't need to be the best mover. You need to be sneaky, careful, and chilled, and you can still win a fair number of games at Fortnite with the right strategy. If you like the video, please comment, like, and subscribe. Share it with your friends. Let them know that not all Fortnite videos are mad dashing around. Starting off here, checking out where I want to land, and quickly made the decision fairly early on to land at the Kappa Kappa factory. I can see there's somebody else off to the left on the white, glowing in the middle, so there's somebody else coming in here. Quickly try and grab some weapons and then get into somewhere where I tend to go down here because there's a lot of cover, but you can still see people coming. So there's somebody from the left there coming towards me. The crouching is, they couldn't see my footprint, they're very, very bad shot. You see that? Didn't manage to shoot them at all. But luckily they are a bad shot as well, so maybe a bot. Who knows? Remember to reload after you've been firing. I tend to forget that quite a lot. And I didn't see anyone else on the radar coming in, so I'm not sure that anyone else is here. I just saw the signs that there's another chest up there, so I'm going to go and pick that up. If I could jump over here. See, I'm really not very good at moving at all. So this is casual. I will say it's not competitive. It's not ranked. I think maybe that makes it easier if you play it unranked. I think there are more bots in it than when you play ranked. Ranked is certainly more difficult. So I'm just going through the Kappa Kappa factory, trying to pick up some loot, get my shields up a little bit, pick up some ammo, and then to the left here, once I've picked up that blue Deadeye DMR, that's a sort of sniper rifle. Another chest in here, let's do that on the way. And those crash pads are great for movement, so they're very, very worthwhile having. You definitely need some mobility item. At least one, preferably two, in your repertoire. If you're not going to be fighting too much, you need to be able to move. So waiting for the maypole to go up. When it does, it will upgrade me to rank B. OXR rank B, that's season specific. When you get upgraded to the next rank, you get a pod. Comes down and lands near you, and you get some loot, which helps you upgrade your loot a bit. And my aim is to get to rank A as quickly as possible. So now I've got some good weapons. I've got sort of a medium range rifle, I've got a short range shotgun, and a long range DMR sniper rifle type of thing. I've got some movement with the crash pads here, which I'm using to get very quickly to the outpost enclave. There's fighting going on here, so if there's a lot of fighting going on like this, they're not killing each other, they're fighting a lot and missing. It probably means they're a bad shot. If there's a fight going on and somebody goes down quickly, chances are that it's somebody who can actually shoot has just won it. But these are probably just two bots fighting. But that one just won it, but is probably already damaged. But I wasn't accurate enough shooting, so I couldn't pick up the kill there. There's somebody else firing on me. Or is it the same person? It's the same person trying to snipe me. So I'm trying to get around the other side of this rock and use the glance over the right hand shoulder, and then I'm crouching so that my opponent is not sure where I am. They can't see the footprints on their scanner. There's somebody else firing at me, so I decide to give up on this. I realise, okay, the ring's closing in, so I've not got up to rank A. I didn't get to the maypole there, so my priority now is to avoid the fighting and use the crash pads to move quickly and stay inside the ring. So I've only got one left now, so I want to keep that one, I think, for emergencies. I'm heading towards a vault. I'm heading towards a vault. I can't open it because I haven't got rank A yet, but I can take this car here. And then I'm trying to decide what to do because I can't open the vault. Where should I go next? You can tell the way I'm weaving around that I'm not really sure what to do now. But I decided to head into the next ring, and then I found the railway, so I know that the train is not far ahead, and if it's not been raided yet I can pick up some loot there. And it hasn't been. There's an epic chest there. Excellent. So there's a better shotgun, purple shotgun. It's grey, green, blue, purple, orange, gold, and then I don't know how to describe the other colour. So there's somebody nearby, so I need to be careful. If you double jump when you've got these crash pads in your hand, it's sometimes quite annoying. It thinks you want to throw one, which is very annoying. But get out of there. I don't want to engage that person. They're probably better at fighting than I am. Being shot out of the air, so make myself a more difficult target by doing a little dive in between there. And get a little bit behind the hill so they can't see me so much. And let's see whether I can get a shot in with the Deadeye DMR. If I can find them and shoot them from a distance. I thought I'd just check down here whether there's still some loot. There is, so let's leave the fighting alone. Grab some more loot. It's weird. If I headed here at the beginning of the game, there'd always be other people here. I think they send bots down after you. I prefer the blue Oxer rifle to that submachine gun that was there. That humming you can hear is from the obelisk, so I guess there's something new coming related to that at some point. Yeah, I was a bit aimless on this game really. I didn't really know where to go or what to do, and just trying to keep the high ground and keep out of the way of fighting. There is another maypole there, so if I can get that maypole, then that would up me to rank A. So I use the Flowberry Fizz before jumping on the trampoline, or the launch pad, as some people call it, because that the Flowberry Fizz gives you it reduces your gravity, so you jump higher and you fly higher when you hit one of those launch pads. I'm trying to use cover as much as possible and move quickly when I'm on open ground. Use the Flowberry Fizz again to get maximum launch out of that. As you can see, that really does launch you a long way. Up to the top of here, and it's already up. So somebody's already done the maypole. There's somebody over there. They're just standing still, so I think they may have lost connection, or they were having a look, and I've annoyed them. I thought they were just going to stay there, but maybe they were just looking in their inventory or something. So I haven't got any cover here. Yep. But I threw it onto my sniper rifle, which was unfortunate, but it's given me a bit of cover, which is good. I always find it very difficult to ascertain where the firing is coming from. There's somebody coming on the zip line, so let's just get out of here. As usual, running away is the best bet. If you're not good at fighting, you need to be good at getting the hell out of there. So I've kind of circled round the hillside a bit, and I'm hoping to come up on the other side and maybe get the drop on my opponent from a different direction. Sounds like somebody else has engaged them now. Into the top 16 already. And I've only had one elimination so far. So now I'm just hiding a little bit. Making sure I've got my inventory sorted the way I want it. And now there's somebody moving with a roly-poly. So I need to be careful. I'm not sure where they've gone. I'm just going to stay up here and have a look around, see whether I can find anyone to take a shot at. The difficulty is if you shoot somebody and you don't get a good shot in and they don't run away, then it's likely that they will move very, very fast towards you and they know where you are then. So if it's a good player you shoot at and you miss, or you don't kill them, then they may well come and kill you instead. So I've been here for 2 minutes and 20 seconds at that position there without moving. Now I'm going to skirt along the edge of the storm. So it's unlikely that anybody's going to come from my left and attack me. That reduces where people could come from, so it reduces my exposure. I'm basically just trying to follow the edge of the storm now. Obviously I don't want to spend time within it. It's important at this stage of the game to have mobility. I've only got the Flowberry Fizz, that's less than I'd like. Mobility and health packs are good here, so that if you do end up in the storm, you can give yourself health packs and so take the damage, at least for a while. I've only got one though. But I don't want to use it yet, even though I'm only at 90% health. Okay, somebody's shooting me. I can't jump up there. Normally you should be able to mantle that. There we are. So, get behind the bush so they can't see me, and then get the hell out of there so they don't have line of sight on me anymore. I don't like swimming, especially against the current, because you do show up very clearly on the scanner if you're swimming. You're a bit of a sitting duck in the water. So I'm still on the edge of the storm. Got to keep moving. It's closing in. But in this case, I'll get into the next circle, and I can follow the next circle round to the left. And again, I'm unlikely to bump into any enemies, at least to begin with. So I do want to stay in cover as much as I can now. It's a bit like a Venn diagram up there in the map, and I'm just at the junction of that. And then I can follow this. Yeah, I can follow this rock formation down here to stay as much as possible in cover, just in case. There shouldn't be anyone in front of me, unless they really have been using lots of health packs and hiding out in the storm. So I would like to find something more for the mobility here, but I'm not sure what I do in the end. Trying to keep in as much cover as I can, and then when I'm not exposed, then try to creep around. Ah, that's nice. So replace that machine gun with a shockwave hammer. Gives me much more mobility. I've got a close range weapon, a long range weapon, and the shockwave hammer, which is also a close range weapon, I guess. And here's an oxy chest. I normally have some quite decent loot in there, and at the end of the game, rather than a long distance, it's going to get down to short distance stuff, but a rocket launcher you can use at fairly short distance as well. So finally ranked me up to level A. It doesn't help me now because there's not going to be any vaults to raid at this stage of the game. So the final ring is getting very small now, so I need to stay undercover. I should probably use my health pack now at this stage to get my health up to 100% so I can take more damage, but I think I just forgot it. Again, top 4 and only 1 elimination so far. There's a roly-poly somewhere. Not quite sure where. Ahead of me. They move very quickly, so it's difficult to work out where they are, bouncing around sometime. And I saw somebody up on the tree there, but my rockets, unfortunately, are not getting to the tree. I don't know why. I guess they moved out of the tree at that point, so. But just in case, I wasn't sure whether they were still in there, so I thought I'd try and hit the tree again. I don't know why the rockets fly off in all different directions after a while. They only seem to be accurate for a bit, unless they're tracking somebody specific. So, 4 people left. Nice if the 3 of them fight it out and all kill each other, and then they won't have to do anything. 3 people left. So I'm moving stealthily, keeping out of sight. I really don't know where the others are, but they can't be up there because the storm's coming in. I've got to be careful myself not to be caught in the storm now. I do have the hammer to move if necessary. I'm still keeping close to this sort of bank on the left to avoid exposure, and if I move across open ground, move quickly. I thought maybe on top of this house. I don't think I saw the feet coming up, so there's somebody attacking me. It's just the 2 of us now, so I just have to avoid being hit and try and hit them as much as I can. Keep moving to get behind them, and now they're on my left. So I haven't got time to make my juice. They're firing at me with a bug blaster, which is not very accurate. So I don't know, maybe this doesn't seem to be a particularly good person. Then, bang, headshot with the rocket launcher. Nice. And another win in the bag. And all of the time, just sneaking and hiding and getting weaponed up and being careful and following the edge of the storm. You know, you're going to lose some of those battles at the end as well, but you know, you've got, if it's a one-on-one and that person isn't a great shot, you've got a good chance. So 2 eliminations, traveled 5 kilometers, and another victory. That's it. That's how you win at Fortnite without being a good Fortnite player. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much indeed. Take care. Catch you again soon. Bye bye for now.